It's 1:47 a.m. You're lying in bed. You should be sleeping. But you're not. Because right now, in your head, a plan is forming. A plan that's going to change your entire life. You're going to quit that job. Start learning the language. Text that person. Write the book. Move cities. You're going to fix everything. You know exactly how. You can see it so clearly you could almost touch it. By tomorrow morning, none of it will happen. And you won't even remember how badly you wanted it. This happens to everyone. A 2024 survey of 2,000 Americans by Talker Research found that people are nearly twice as likely to make bad decisions at night than in the morning, 41% versus 22%. And 43% said they regret nighttime choices the most. The greatest books were written at night. Stephen King, Kafka, Tolkien, they all said night was when they finally became themselves. Tesla slept 2 hours and worked through the dark. Da Vinci did the same. You're probably not Kafka. You're a regular person. And you still feel it. That 2 a.m. clarity. That sense that the truth has finally cracked open. That you've finally figured out how to live. Then morning hits, and it's gone. Like somebody stole it. Where does it go? And more importantly, which version of you is the real one? The one at night who sees everything? Or the one in the morning who remembers nothing? One part of your brain explains all of this. It's called the prefrontal cortex. It sits right behind your forehead. Put your hand there. Right now, under your palm, is the thing that makes you an adult. The prefrontal cortex is your brakes. It's the voice that says, don't send that text. Don't eat the third slice of pizza. Don't quit your job tonight. It's also the first part of your brain to crack under stress and fatigue. When its fuel runs low, your ability to resist impulses runs low with it. In 2024, researchers published a study in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences about what actually happens to this region by the end of a long day. Something kind of wild. Pushing self-control for hours literally causes sleep-like brain activity in the prefrontal cortex. The part of you that handles your brakes starts drifting into a half-asleep state, even while you feel wide awake. People in the experiment got more aggressive, more impulsive, made worse calls in social games. The self-control region wasn't just tired, it was partially offline. Now picture what's going on inside your head at 2 a.m. Your brakes aren't just tired, they're partially asleep while you're still awake. And that's when your brain finally gets free. Free to want, free to dream, free to plan things your daytime brain would never sign off on. It feels amazing. But there's a catch. The catch is dopamine, the chemical your brain uses to make you want stuff. Most people get this wrong. Dopamine isn't the pleasure chemical, it's the wanting chemical. In the 1990s, a neuroscientist named Kent Berridge at the University of Michigan, working with his colleague Terry Robinson, ran a series of experiments that changed how scientists understand motivation. They showed that the brain runs two separate systems. One handles wanting, the drive to go get something. The other handles liking, the actual pleasure of having it. Two different things. And dopamine belongs to the first one, the wanting, not the pleasure. So when you're lying there at night, picturing the new car, the new body, the new life, that's dopamine firing. The pleasure when you actually get those things? Totally different system. Dopamine just gives you the pull, the craving, the preview. Now put that together with the half-asleep prefrontal cortex. The wanting is fully online. The brakes are gone. Reality starts feeling soft. Every dream feels doable. It's the same chemistry as falling in love. The same chemistry as an artist locked into their work. And in that state, for the first time all day, you can actually want something for real. The problem is, wanting isn't doing. In 2011, two researchers, Marike Weith at Albion College and Rose Zaks at Michigan State, ran an experiment whose results I still find hard to accept. They figured out who was a morning person and who was a night owl. Then they gave everyone two kinds of problems. Analytic ones, grind through it step by step. and insight problems, those aha puzzles where the answer just hits you. Morning people were significantly better at the creative insight problems at night. Night owls were better at them in the morning. Both groups did their best creative work at the wrong time of day. The explanation is kind of beautiful. When your inhibitory control is down, more irrelevant stuff leaks into your working memory. Your brain stops filtering as hard. That flood of unfiltered noise is exactly what produces weird, original connections you'd never make when you're sharp. So your nighttime brain really does see things your daytime brain misses, just not because it's smarter, because it's less picky. It catches real connections you missed during the day, and it catches phantom connections that aren't there at all. It has no idea which is which. That's why a brilliant idea and the urge to eat a third bag of chips both feel like revelations at 2 a.m. Same signal. And it's why your morning brain dumps everything. It can't tell the gold from the noise, so it tosses the whole batch. Nighttime thoughts aren't lies. A lot of the time, they're the truth your daytime brain works hard to keep out. That your job is killing you, that the relationship is over, that you're living somebody else's life. During the day, you're busy. Calls, tasks, roles, the whole how do I come across calculation. All of that runs on the same prefrontal cortex that filters your thoughts. And some of the truth about your life never makes it through that filter. At night, the filter weakens. The truth finally gets through. So the nighttime thoughts aren't fake. The problem is they don't sort. Real insights and pure garbage come through at the exact same volume. Your morning brain dumps the whole batch. It's safer that way. You shouldn't stop listening to your night brain, and you shouldn't follow it blindly. There's one thing that actually works. Write it down. Not on your phone, on paper. Keep a notepad and a pen by your bed. When the big thought hits at night, write one line and go back to sleep. Your morning brain gets to see it from the outside, not from inside the dopamine fog, but with the prefrontal cortex back online. If the idea was real, it survives the morning filter. You'll read it and be shocked you almost forgot. If it was just nighttime noise, you'll see that instantly and laugh. That piece of paper is the only bridge between night you and morning you. There aren't any other bridges. So tonight, when you're lying there in the dark and you can see your whole new life in HD, know this. It's not a trick. It's another version of you. The one with the brakes loosened and the dopamine turned up. The one who sees what you spend all day filtering out. Just write down what he tells you. Morning you is gonna be grateful.